After every intimate moment with her, her husband would coldly lie on his side. The woman could only carefully move closer, trying to touch his back, but he suddenly sat up, glancing coldly at the clock, reminding her that it was time to leave. When she didn't move, he prepared to go to another room. Before leaving, he reminded her to drink the honey water by the bedside. They had been married for 3 years, yet her husband had never remembered she was allergic to honey. The woman finally realized that this marriage was nothing but a joke. The next morning, she still helped her pilot husband pack his suitcase. He grabbed the suitcase and was ready to leave, not even glancing at her. She finally gathered the courage to stop him and asked for a divorce. She thought he might try to stop her, but instead, he agreed without hesitation. A deep sense of loss filled her heart. She had secretly loved him for 10 years. Ever since high school, he had always been the school's most popular guy, while she had been a nobody in the corner. On the basketball court, she tightly clutched a bottle of mineral water, hoping to give it to him, but the school beauty beat her to it, offering him her thermos. They stood together so perfectly. While her existence felt absurd and unnecessary, she quietly hid the bottle behind her, thinking her unrequited love would never come to fruition. But after graduation, the school beauty chose to study abroad and broke up with him. The proud and high-class young man was completely shattered by the blow. He drank to drown his sorrows, falling into a downward spiral. She stayed by his side, silently supporting him through his pain. To fill the emptiness inside him, he proposed a 3-year marriage contract with her, offering her $2 million as compensation. She agreed without hesitation. He saw her as a gold digger, which is why, for 3 years of marriage, he remained cold and indifferent toward her. What he didn't know was that she loved him deeply. Only for him, he was a pilot, and she became a flight attendant. Every day, she watched the flight schedule, hoping he would return safely. Then one day, he brought the school beauty back. They had a cozy meal together in the cafeteria, seemingly rekindling their old flame. The woman just watched them calmly. At that moment, the school beauty stood up first, introduced herself as the new flight attendant, and the woman politely shook her hand. She had never publicly acknowledged her marriage to anyone. The school beauty fed him salmon, while their colleagues teased them to get back together. Every word felt like a needle in her heart. She was like an unseen presence, defeated beyond measure. She decided to stop holding on to a man who didn't love her. But just as they were about to divorce, she found out she was pregnant. Looking at the pregnancy test, the woman felt lost. She told her husband the news, hoping they could delay the divorce for the child's sake. If he refused, she asked for a compensation of $1 million, promising to handle the child herself. Her husband remained silent. Half a month passed, with no response from him. Just then, her best friend rushed to tell her that the school beauty and her husband had met the parents, and posted a family photo on social media. The woman was stunned. At that moment, her phone beeped with a message notification. It was the $1 million her husband had transferred to her. He had made his decision. The woman's heart turned to ashes. To give the child a father, she began to go on blind dates. When her date found out she was pregnant, he showed a look of disdain. The woman offered to compensate him with $1 million, and upon hearing that, his face immediately lit up with a smile, and he happily agreed. Her husband saw the scene, and he was furious, rushing in and demanding they stop.